I am live. Hello, everyone. This is going to be so very weird. I am trying to treat this as a way also to record myself. But first off, let me just do the introductions and the greetings. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to my 2021 rewind. I wanted it to say my YouTube rewind, like you know, like YouTube rewind, but I wanted to also talk about other platforms. So I didn't want to limit myself to YouTube, but I wanted it to be primarily on YouTube because I am so thankful for the audience that I have grown during 2021. So please forgive me if I seem a little discombobulated as I was getting ready to say. I hear myself twice. So, like, once when I'm speaking and twice in my ear just to make sure you guys can hear me. And in case we have any audio problems, all of this and that. So, just right off the bat, I want you to know what you can expect from this video. Hopefully, not any more interruptions if anyone heard that. But just first off, like I said, it's a 2021 rewind. So, kind of some behind the scenes stories, maybe of some of my videos, or maybe talk about some of my lesser known videos and why I made them, and also what I plan to do in 2022. And yeah, just to talk. I just would like to talk. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment box or, feel free to chat them and I will answer them as long as they're appropriate. Okay. So let's get started. So I began my YouTube channel actually before 2021. Yeah. So, mm, okay. So this is what happened. I had to make a video, like a lesson for a project, for a class project while I was in high school. And we had to upload it to YouTube to share with the teacher. And it was like in a video format. And I guess I already had experience in online teaching, but no. Um, so I had to record that video, and that was back in 2016. But of course, I think it was live. Like, I think you could have actually seen it, but once the project was done, I took it down immediately, or not immediately, because I think it did get some views, but I didn't know anything about YouTube. So I don't think I've discussed this also at all about YouTube, how I really started it this year, why I started it this year. Well, I started YouTube. Hi, I see someone is here. I don't know who you are. It's not like Instagram. I can't see who you are. But welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Feel free again to ask any questions that you have about anything, about me, about Cambly, um, about any hustles that I am doing or whatever. So right now I'm talking about why I started YouTube this year, and mainly is to make some money. That's been my goal and my journey. That's what I'm trying to show you guys, my journey to passive income. So again, I started it to make some money, but most of the time when you want to make money on YouTube, you can't start making it right away. But thankfully, I was able to do that. So here's the behind the scenes as to why. So Cambly, the company I talk so much about, like 90% of my channel is about, um, they started this ambassador program. And one day they sent out an email to all the tutors like, hey, if you have any experience in video production or, just making YouTube videos, okay, that's the that's the cons of going live on your phone. But anyway, so I looked at it and it was like a Google form, like a Google survey. And I said, maybe I could give it a shot. They asked you like how many subscribers you had, how many views you had, and thankfully, for some reason, I uploaded my intro video for Cambly, like just to do it. I guess try to get some exposure to students that possibly are on YouTube and we're looking for Cambly tutors. So I uploaded the video, and actually, I was also making other videos and they weren't getting any traction, but I was like, maybe. And I submitted it and they accepted, surprisingly. So I had to come out with some script ideas as far as what kind of videos I wanted to make. And so I thought I would start out with how to apply to Cambly. But of course, you can't just say that. You have to make it a little attractive. like, it was like make money with no experience. So that was the first video I published. And for every video that you make with the Cambly Ambassador program, there's a process. So you come up with a script, which is basically an outline of everything you're going to say. Then you send the script. It has to be approved. Once it's approved, you can film. So you film. You don't have to edit, but I wanted to edit video. So I film, I edit, then I send it back as an unlisted video. So they have to watch the unlisted video and let me know if I need to say anything else, or, if they don't approve it, all of that. But once they watch it, they approve it, and then I can publish it. And once I publish it, it's posted. Hi, Liz. I forgot how to say your first name correctly. But I so hi, Liz. So yeah, so I started that, and thankfully, like almost every idea, almost every script that I send in, they always approve it. They approve it. They approve the video. I've only had to send in scripts once, videos once, and once I started, I just didn't stop. And the beautiful thing about it is, as soon as it is a public video, I get paid for it. So I don't have to make it a certain amount of views. It doesn't have to be a certain amount of subscribers. Just as long as I post the video, I get paid for it. And I feel like that's a win-win, because not only am I getting paid, like my YouTube channel is already monetized, but it's also allowing me to grow and to see the potential with YouTube. Like if it wasn't for the Cambly Tutor Ambassador Program, Teacher Daisha would not be where she is today. Yeah, so I wouldn't have made all of these videos. And one thing that is actually really cool, like the most popular video that I have on my channel wasn't even my idea. Like I made it a part of the Cambly Tutor Ambassador Program. I came up with the script, of course, but it was a comment. It was a comment from one of the members of the community, and they asked a question about how to make an intro video. And I thought that would be a great video idea. And I probably would have never thought of it if they did not leave that comment. Hi, I see another I has appeared. So let me highlight the comment. Can I highlight the comment and show you guys? Yes. Hi, Liz. And hi to I number 3. Again, I can't see who I number 3 is, but I see you, I number 3. Anyway, so it was a really cool experience, and it has really launched me in my potential, my self-worth, my self-esteem, and what I can do personally and what I am capable of once I put my mind to it. So I really am thankful for Cambly, and especially to you guys, because if you watching now, I'm sure those who are watching this now are subscribers, because like I did not put any at this moment. Those that are watching live are subscribers, because I didn't put any like description into this or SEO into this, but you're watching it because you watch my other videos, and I really do appreciate it so much. So yeah, that's how I started Teacher Daisha and this YouTube channel. And like I said, this year so far, I'm going to post this in the community, but I got the email, where it's showing you your 2021 recap. And this year, I think it was like 60,000 views. Of course, as you can see on the channel, it's 1,700 subscribers. So much has happened. Something, did I get a? That was from my sister, my wonderful sister. So I just am really thankful because YouTube has really helped me again to see what my potential is. So, how is that? So, I really want to recommend you guys to look at my Instagram page. The reason I'm not just trying to, get followers or anything, but a lot of the ideas, I have a lot of ideas. I don't know if you can tell, but I am very much an overthinker. And because I'm an overthinker, I have so many ideas, so many different ways that I could go with content. And one of the first tests that I do with content is put it on Instagram, make it into a carousel. I make reels, and really, like, if you would like to connect with me and be really a part of the um, idea process, I really do look at the comments. I look at my DMs. I look at everything to see what you guys want, because that's what I'm here for, to help you guys to reach your goals. And I started this channel because of Cambly, but really I'm using Cambly as a launch pad to talk about even other hustles. I see a fourth eye. So hello, how are you? I don't know who you are, but thank you for tuning in. So, oh, and again, I do plan on this being like an hour-long live. So if you want to like leave a comment, if you have to go, then just you can leave a question or a supportive statement if you just want to leave or just drop by and you know, yeah, like I said, just stop by and you have to go. I understand this is a busy time on a Friday, some's lunchtime. Okay, so someone has what Watner has a statement. I work for Amplify, which pays way more than Cambly. They are a US based company teaching kids how to read. Great day, time, hours. That's interesting. And this is what I love, because another thing about my story is I don't have a college degree. I don't have a college degree, and I did not want to go to college. I didn't know, first of all, I didn't know what I would go to college for, but basically I came to a point where I knew where I wanted to work, but work from home, work in a way that I could set my own hours, be my own boss. And I knew it was possible. And because I have other family members that are entrepreneurs and that start their own hustle and gigs and whatnot. So, what I want, like, for the future of this channel in 2022 and whatever comes next, is to share other hustles, because I know Cambly is not all that. Like, I don't plan to be with Cambly forever. Okay, like, I hope that doesn't ruin the program, but I don't plan to be with Cambly forever. I plan to use this as a launch pad to something bigger and better. Now I am thankful for Cambly. Hello to whoever is joining. Again, if you want to leave a question, leave a question in the comments, or something that could help the community, leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to share it. So, what was I talking about? Goodness. Basically, how I want to use this community to share other hustles, share other ideas, and share what's possible. Because I don't think that's shared a lot in the education system, especially in the United States. That's the only education system I know, since that's where I was raised. but it's pushed higher education. You know, you need to go to college, you need to do all of that. And I have my own ideas and, you know, beliefs about the higher education system. But it's not even a successful system because one, all it has proven successful with is student debt. That's all the college system has proven successful with. Of course, you know, you have success stories, and that's great that it works out for some, but for some it doesn't. You even go get degrees and you can't even do anything with the degrees, especially now with these critical times we're dealing with right now with the coronavirus and pandemic and whatnot. Some people couldn't even go to their jobs even if they had a college degree. So just seeing what is available out there, um, in the online community, in the side hustle community. Like I know one of the members of the community like DM me and it's like, hey, do you know of any other side hustles out there that could possibly get like 900 to $1,000 a month on the side? Like I have a full-time job, but I that could really help with the bills. And there are side hustles out there where not only you could make 900 to $1,000 a month, but even possibly like a full-time job, like that plus a full-time job. Like there's so much potential with, you know, the technology that we have available to us today. But the thing that irritates me when I look for other side hustles is that they leave out a lot of stuff. Like, yes, it's successful, but you need a website. Yes, it's successful, but you need to have a large following. And I understand that, but not selling it as a, oh, you could do this in like 2 months. Oh, you can do this in 3 months. That would be great. And if they have that knowledge, then I would really like to hear them out on it. But what I would like to do is just see what that process is, because I know it's not going to take 3 months. It's going to take much longer. So like even with my YouTube channel, like I'm monetized in the way that I'm still making money with my videos, but um I'm not monetized with the AdSense yet. So I'm working on my way to that. I need to get some water. Let me mute. Thank you. So yeah, that's what I would like to do with this channel. So if you have any side hustles that you have heard of that you would like me to try or would like to ask me if I have tried, let me know. Like so one or two that I am working on. Well, see, three, because like I said, my mind goes so many different directions. But three things that I am working on is blogging, um, affiliate marketing, and selling courses, selling services. So I guess that's like four things. But I think the thing that I would suggest that everyone like just at least gets an account with is affiliate marketing. Excuse me, more specifically, Amazon affiliate marketing. Like I'm going to release a reel, not a reel. I post so many reels, a YouTube short later today with like affiliate, three side hustles that I would start right now, like as soon as you can, because there is so much potential, and soon companies could start to gatekeep these markets or these side hustles by making you pay a membership. But right now, it doesn't cost anything to start these hustles and to keep them going and potentially make like thousands of dollars a month. So, but another thing that I have seen with like side hustle channels, they share so much. They share like so many different ways that you could make money, but they don't test it out themselves. Like there's so many different side hustles I could share with you guys, but I would like to test it out myself to see if it's even worth the time. Because that was another thing that was irritating to me was once I found like a blog or article that's saying, oh yeah, these are ways that you could make like $1,000 at home with no degree and things like that. But it would be so irritating and frustrating, especially when they listed like the survey websites. I know there was one, like I just saw a video and it was the lady was saying that you could make like $150 in 45 minutes. So of course I'm going to look at that. But it was one of those sites, like the user interview sites, like you'll have to do like one-on-one interviews. And the things with those sites is you could potentially make that amount, but um you could potentially, I'm going to highlight your comment, Wagner. I hope I'm saying that right. Is it Wagner? Let me know if I'm saying that incorrectly. I hate when people say my name incorrectly. But let's getting off the topic. But the thing with that website with the user interviews, like I've tried those websites before. Great, Wagner, that I'm saying that correct. But they would be, I don't want to say prejudiced, but they would discriminate certain, they profile you. So they profile you to see if you would fit the interview. And for most of those, I wouldn't fit. So like for those high paying $150 $150 for 45 minutes, you would need to have a specific profile. Like they're looking for CEOs that work in the oil industry, that need a payroll software to test this out. So it's very specific. And the thing with that, I'm sure, like maybe even if she did apply for that, she might not have made that. And I guess that does let the community know what's possible. But at the same time, it's kind of selling false hopes. And I think it was also in a way because they have like an affiliate marketing where you can just share your link with others and you could make $30. So that's something else too, not just falling into that referral, like because there's so many different programs where you could refer people, but it could not be worth the effort and time. I I don't know if this is a new viewer, but hello, the eye count just went back up. So hello. So Wagner says you should try to find students in Spanish or Arabic or French countries to teach them English online. Now, with that, I let's see, around September, in September of 2021. And you can look at the other live that I did with teacher Christy, and we were talking about becoming teacherpreneurs. So we actually did a program or a course that teaches teachers, not just college educated teachers, but like just teachers in life, how to get their own students and make their own courses and really just helping them build their confidence, helping teachers build their confidence into seeing what's possible. Hello, welcome. Feel free to share any tidbits of knowledge or questions that you have in the comments, all the new viewers. So the thing with that, because I was trying, like if you look at my LinkedIn that's my mom. Hello. So if you look at my LinkedIn profile, you will actually see that I tried that. Like I tried to, what they recommend is to like you niche down to really a target audience and really sell yourself, and you could even possibly make like $100 an hour or more, depending on how you price yourself. And that was great and all, but I think for me personally, I was kind of thinking, because I personally don't like to pay for courses, especially those expensive of a course, or that expensive of a course, because also some things that they were telling us is to sell it in a package, not selling it per hour. So selling like a 12-week course for $1,000. Is so Liz asks, is amplify an easy application, I like to know info. And I would also, Wagner, if you would like to share some more information about that in the chat, I'll feel free to open that up. So yeah, I was going that route. Like I chose to target graphic designers. I was trying to target Korea, I believe, graphic designers in Korea, because the more specific, the better. But I don't know. I think like I said, I really didn't believe in the course because I know for myself, like I'm learning a language. And I know like I wasn't targeting people like myself because I'm not going to pay for a course to learn a language, me personally. But so I think I just felt disconnected from the students that I was trying to attract. So I kind of left trying to get students to teach English, and then I saw a lot of teacherpreneurs because there were a lot, and it still is. I don't know if that was correct grammar just then, but there's still a lot of teacherpreneurs or online teachers looking to teach not just English, but so many other things. And they could use some help in the social media aspect. Now, I do not try to present myself as a social media expert at all, but I have learned some tidbits here and there from this year of 2021 with Teacher Dacia. And so I thought that that would be a better way to help teacherpreneurs as far as my expertise. Now, if you still feel like you could help those and teach English, then by all means, yes, try to attract students. If you would like a few tips for those, maybe that's a video idea. Maybe that's a video idea. Speaking of that, so if you would like to do that, by all means, pursue it. It will take some time, but there is still a market for English because that's the most spoken language or one of the most spoken languages in the world. But yeah, for me, I was disconnected from the audience. And hello to another viewer. Feel free to drop some knowledge in the chat for side hustles or a question that you have for me, just about me personally or about Kimberly. So I'm sorry, I dropped my hand. But yeah, that's what I have to say as far as selling courses and selling or trying to find English students. There's still a market out there. Just know it's going to take some time. And a lot of people, especially when you first start, might come into your DMs, especially, and try to ask for free English lessons. But let's move on. It says, so Wagner came back and said, Amplify is very easy. It's a very easy application for you to apply. Then you do an easy 5-minute demo teaching a pretend kid. If they like you or if they like your demo, then you get interview where you answer questions on teaching kids. Okay, so Wagner, I have a question. Do they, like, I will look it up after the live, but do they require a TEFL certificate, a college degree? So yeah, that's a great company. So I'll look into that. But yes, so again, I would like if you have any questions, even after the live, feel free to follow me or to come see what I have to say on my Instagram, which is at Teacher Dacia. So just to inform you guys, hello, thank you for joining. So just to inform you guys on what to expect from me in the near future, I know a lot, well, from the community poll that I posted the other day, more of the community wanted to see, what's the word? A video on how I edit my videos. And that took a lot of time. It took a lot of time to edit that video, to get myself to actually film the video. and to record it, all of that. But it is made. But I knew I could not make that video for free. Like some of the videos that I have made have been for free, and I could not make that video for free because I knew I was going to have to put a lot of time in it. And even what I did get from it, I anyway, but it is coming right now. It is an unlisted video, and I'm waiting for Cambly to approve it. It is a 22-minute video, like full tutorial on how to edit your Cambly introduction videos. But if you are not wanting to use the video editing skills for Cambly, it's still a good video to watch. I just had to spin it for a Cambly intro video because I think a lot of you would be interested in that, on how to edit or re-edit your video. So, but I had to like spin it so it can be for the Cambly Tutor Ambassador program. So yeah. So also, I plan to launch my blog Monday. So if you have any blog articles or anything that you like to see me talk about on the blog, then let me know that also. I will be sharing the link on Monday. Because you could actually go to it now if you knew the website, but it is not done. I wanted it to stay closed, but that's another story. So yeah. And also the podcast. I want to do another reason I wanted to start or do this live today is so I can practice for the future. Because what I would like to do in the future is record my podcast live like I'm doing now, to even to the point where you could ask me questions during the podcast. And what I'm recording now could actually be chopped up into like 4 different episodes. And that's another great side hustle. It's not great. I won't say it's great, but that's another side hustle that can be monetized right off the bat. Hello, I think someone else has joined us. Welcome. Feel free to drop a question or comment in the chat. And forgive me because I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, so the podcast. So with the podcast, I plan to be uploading more. I plan to upload more. And I think it will also help the channel if I uploaded it to YouTube and to Spotify still. So that way it could help with the watch hours. In case I don't have any video ideas for that week, you can still just hear Teacher Dacia's thoughts. That is a hint. So you'll see later what I mean by that. So yeah, with the app that I'm using, which is anchor.fm, that's another thing that I'm looking to use on my journey to passive income, which is it allows you to monetize right off the bat. Like you don't need a certain follower account. The only thing about podcasting, I have no idea about podcasting. I know I get a certain amount of listeners. I have like 7 listeners on the podcast. Yeah, so I have no idea how to make it more widespread, I guess, other than I think I'm going to add it to the blog or my website once it's up and running. Just basically like an audio read of the article that I am going to write out and see how that goes. So YouTube, podcast, blog, or website. I'm going to call it my website because soon I'm going to also start offering services. And so as I mentioned with the social media, I've been mentioning before, like the social media assistant aspect. And I've actually had some bites and I've only marketed on LinkedIn. I should probably start that up again. Um, but yeah, there's so, like I said, there's so many different ideas, and you have to be careful. And that's also what I want to try to focus on more too in 2022, is to be more balanced, because this is a side hustle. And I know with some entrepreneurs, some hustlers, like I've been seeing a lot of things about hustle culture and hustle culture, hmm, and how it can be a bit toxic. And I do understand that, because you're trying to make the bag, as they say, but it can be a trap, because you're spending all of this time, but you're not enjoying, you're not living life at the same time, and sacrificing all of that for really nothing at this point. Because when you first start with hustling, especially when you are not a nobody, but when no one knows you, then it does take a lot of work. So that's something that I want to make sure I'm not doing as much of next year. Um, Another thing, okay, so right now I'm just talking. So another thing that I would like to talk to you guys about, I'm not sure if you will be interested in a video on this, but it's something that I've actually talked about on my Instagram, which is monetizing hobbies. So I'm going to do a quick shout out to my sister, because she actually just started like a candle business from scratch. So just she liked so basically what her business plan is to make candles based off her favorite songs, her favorite music, and it's just really cool how it's all worked out, because she liked to make candles, and so now she's monetized that in a way, and even has a bit of a following, and is growing every day on how to monetize her hobby and doing what she loves. And I think that's something else that I mentioned on one of the carousels that I made, is make doing what you love into what you do. I don't know exactly how I worded it, but basically you can do what you love and make that as what you do for a living. So like for me, like I really do like teaching. I like teaching. I like video editing. And I like making videos. I like making videos. So this is a hobby for me. So the difference between a hobby and a hustle could just be monetization. So yeah, if y'all would like to know more about that, let me know. Um, what else? What else I would like to talk about? I know also something else that I was thinking of doing for 2022 is Cambly audits, AUDITS, and that's something that I mentioned in the community not too long ago, and I haven't had time. And really, I put out the Google Drive survey, but I only got like one response, so I haven't made time to do a whole live about it. But I think what I'm going to do, even if I have no responses, is to just look at different Cambly tutor profiles, because I can like make myself a student and look at other Cambly tutor profiles, and just offer that or show that to potential Cambly tutors, to let them know what they can do or what the competition looks like, and maybe look at some other introduction videos. So yeah. Um, what else did I have planned for you guys? Oh, I see another eye. Hello. So yeah, so I just plan on experimenting a lot. Something else I'm trying to make sure is to see who is my target audience. So if for those who are actively listening, I would like to know, what do you, or who do you think my target ooh, who do you think my target audience is? Like, do you think it's just entrepreneurs in general? Do you think it's for those who are looking for extra income online? Do you think is teacherpreneurs? Like, who do you think I'm trying to reach or my message is for? Like, if you could let me know that in the comments, I would really appreciate that. But, and once you do, then I'll let you know. People who want to have extra income. Thank you, Amaya. Anyone else? Teachers and tutors, extra income. So, yeah, pretty much all of the above. ESL teachers. And yes, yes, I am. Hi, I see another I. Hi. Feel free to drop a question or comment. Right now, the question is, who do you think my content is targeted to? Who do you think my audience is? And I would love to know who my audience thinks my audience is. But because that's something that I want to make sure I streamline more. Because again, as I mentioned, my content or my ideas are all over the place. I try not to show that in my content on YouTube. Like on YouTube, I recognize that there is an importance to be niched or niche down. On Instagram, I try to be a bit more there. I have tried to have a lot more variety. Um, so yeah, so I try to help ESL teachers and especially those who are looking at Cambly, because I feel like those who are looking at Cambly and want to teach on Cambly, they aren't trying to look for ways to get rich quick. Because with Cambly, you cannot get rich quick. That's just not possible. Like I personally, like you can see it in my video, like how much I work with Cambly, but it's not a way to get rich quick, but it is a way that you can make some money on the side. It makes some money on working from home, working anytime you want. So I feel like those who are looking at my videos are those who want to work with Cambly. So what do I know about those who want to work with Cambly? If you are wanting to work with Cambly, you're just looking for some side income that you can make anytime and you have the potential to maximize. And like you can make as much or as little as you want. It's all about how much work you put into. So that's what I would like to try to focus on, to see what other companies or what other ways there are to make money with Cambly. Because like well, not just with Cambly, but other companies like Cambly. Like that's why I made the video about if you've been rejected by Cambly or alternatives to Cambly. Because I personally am not going to, like next month during January, I'm going to take that month off from teaching with Cambly. Just again, a behind the scenes moment. Like my sleep has not been great. And you know, I teach from 5 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. On like 4 days, like 4 days out of the week. And that's been affecting my sleep schedule because that means I have to wake up at 4:30, but I don't always go to sleep in time to get enough sleep. So I'm just personally going to take January off from teaching, but there's still ways you can make money with Cambly. And I plan on, I think that's another video idea. I don't know why I'm not writing this down, but that's something also I would like to share with you guys in the future, with different ways you can monetize with Cambly apart from teaching, like the referrals, the videos, if you join the Cambly Tutor Ambassador Program. And even just recently, that was really cool. I don't know if you've all seen it, but recently I was just featured on the Cambly Tutors YouTube page. And I was very thankful for that. Because with that, they reached out to me. Um, another, it wasn't from the Cambly Tutor Ambassador program. It was, they just saw a video that I made on my channel that wasn't even for the program, and reached out to me and was able to, um, oh, hey, auntie. And they reached out to me and asked me, hey, so can I make the video? And the cool thing about that is when they reached out to me, I was able to make double what I would make from the ambassador program for half the work, because I didn't have to do the editing and everything like that. So just seeing what other opportunities you can use Cambly for. So now we have a comment. How long is the process to start teaching? The thing about that question is, with Cambly, they don't give you an estimated time frame. So that's another thing, a reason why I would like to look for more ways to make money besides Cambly, but it still has the same perks and benefits as Cambly does. Because for me personally, it took about, I would say about 2 weeks to a month from the application process to like my first class. But I've heard some tutors say like it's been months and months and they haven't heard anything back. Now, for that, I've shared that also with how you can go about it if you have applied to Cambly and they haven't responded, sending them a ticket. And that's what was recommended to me. Like, I asked Cambly, like, hey, a lot of my referrals, they're like, why haven't we heard anything back? And so the person that I talked to, they mentioned like, yeah, it's not a specific time frame, but if they just send in a ticket to see if there's any progress, then that could help the situation. So I wish I could give a specific, sorry, a specific answer to that, but I can't. But for me personally, it took about 2 weeks to a month. So yeah, so that's what I have planned for you guys for 2022. Um, Also to share more about possibly customer service, because really, if you are teaching English, you could teach, or you could do customer service. I see another I has joined us. Hello. Feel free to ask any questions or drop a comment in the chat. Um, but yeah, if you can teach English, you can do customer service. The only difference I would say, oh, I see another I. Hello. The only difference I would say with um, teaching English to teaching English as opposed to um, customer service is, of course, those that you speak with. When you're teaching, they are so much more receptive, you know, they're there to learn. But with customer service, those that you're speaking with, the customers, it's almost the exact opposite. Like, they're there to tell you why you're wrong. Like, I haven't had a lot of bad experience with customer service, but I do think it's worth mentioning and even making an entire video about starting customer service, because it has the same potential as Cambly. And even one with the company that I work with, like the referral bonus is like $250. Like with Cambly, the referral bonus is $20. And of course, like with the Cambly bonus, you only get it after they've taught for so long. And the same goes with customer service. You only get it after they have, um, had so many minutes on the phone. But it's so much more that you could make, and I feel like it's a lot more mm, Cambly is professional, but customer service, it feels more like a job. So if you're interested in that, let me know if you have any questions. Um, So yeah. So I just plan to be more consistent and more diverse with content in the future. And again, if you have been introduced to me on YouTube, then I have more content in other places. So again, I have the website and I'm going to share that with you Monday. And, just in case you aren't sure of all the places that I'm mentioning today, will share with you um, everywhere that I am online. So we're getting ready to wrap up everything. I appreciate everyone that is on now. So, and also, like I said, um, I just wanted to show you guys like some of the videos that I guess I was more proud of and more embarrassed of from this year. Mm, I've been talking a lot, but, but yeah, I really appreciate all the comments. Like even if they aren't like a question and you're just like saying thank you, that really helps me to know like what I'm doing is not necessarily making a difference, but it's helping you out, which is all I am trying to um, achieve, which is just to help. Um, Another thing, I don't know if I got too much into affiliate marketing. I don't know if I got into that too much, but I know you'll see a lot of people like if you Google affiliate marketing, um, you'll see a lot of courses and a lot of videos saying, "Oh, you can make $10,000 a month." And eventually, of course, yeah, that's possible. And I'm learning more about it. But the reason I would say, because like later on today, I'm going to share like a short that I made, um, like three side hustles to start for free right now. Hi, I see again another eye. So three side hustles to start for free right now. And I'll just let you in on what that is for like the last couple of minutes that we're talking. Um, Number one is affiliate marketing, especially the Amazon associates. And the reason that I'm saying that is because it's so um, broad with the potential. Because basically, anything that is on Amazon, like say for instance, um, a family member or a friend wants you to send them the link of something that you bought, like say this microphone that I'm using now. Like, hey, I really like your mic. Can you send me the link so I can buy it? If you're a part of the Amazon Associates, you could get that link from Amazon Associates, send it to them, and once they click on it, I see another viewer. Hello. Once they click on it, then you could make money from whatever they buy on Amazon. So, for example, in the video that I just published back in November, my tech recommendations, for every tech that I recommended or mentioned, I put a link from the Amazon affiliates program. And, you know, I could see how many clicks the links get, but also I could see when someone purchased, like actually purchased what I recommended. And another cool thing is someone did click on my link, but once they went to click on the link, they actually bought something else, like a cheaper version of something that I recommended, but I still got a commission off of that. So there's a lot of potential with Amazon Associates. So if you would like more more information on that, I'll be willing to go more in more detail. The second hustle that I was sharing was, is it affiliate marketing and YouTube. Yeah, there is a lot of things. I'm not sure if you have been looking at side hustles. If you have the personality to like be on camera and can just talk, then yeah, start it. Especially if you know a lot about a certain or a popular topic, then definitely start that, especially if it's education based. But even if you don't feel comfortable on camera, there are other ways that you can make faceless YouTube channels and still make money and still get subscribers and views. So I would also look into that if I were you to start right now. And then the last one, number 3, was of course tutoring. Of course I'm going to say that, but not just with Cambly. Like as Wadner mentioned earlier, you could get your own students, be an independent teacher, or you can even like sell a course that's not even for English. Like I've been thinking of like selling a coaching course on how to monetize your business, or not, how to monetize your hobby, or how to turn it from a hobby to a hustle. And there are different companies like Skillshare, um, companies like those that can help you to make the course, Udemy, and sell that. Like again, that's something else that I mentioned in the alternatives to Cambly. So those are the 3 side hustles. And the reason, again, I would say to start them right now is because these businesses or these companies could gatekeep them at any time by making you pay for them. But right now, you don't have to pay to join. So I am going to get ready to end it here. I hope this was educational. Hi, I see someone else has joined. So feel free if you have any questions before we wrap things up, let me know. I've really enjoyed this. Like I'm thinking of next year going live like twice a month. Again, using this to record videos, not videos, possibly videos. Like I could possibly use this still as a video. Hello. Or like right now, that's why I have this. I don't know if you can tell my mic on. Um, so I could also record a podcast. And so I feel like if I have that schedule and going live with you guys, then that will hold me accountable to make the podcast. Because if you go and look at it, hi auntie. If you go and look at it, I have not been consistent with that podcast. So yeah. So if that's something you would be interested in, again, you can follow me on Instagram. Like I respond to all the comments. I see all of your comments on YouTube. So if you have any questions, you can leave them there. But if you also just want to ask me a question directly and you don't want everybody to see you ask me that question, then again, I do have my Instagram at Teacher Daisha, where you can direct message me. Just let me know that you're a genuine audience member reaching out and not just a comment or like, a bot. So yeah. So I don't see any more questions. So I'm going to get ready to end it here. It has been a long week. So I have a question here. How many students do you have at one time? I just have one at one time. So yeah, with Cambly specifically, you can have one at one time. I honestly don't think I can handle more than one at one time. So that's a good question. So yeah, so thank you so much to friends and family that have joined, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.